Good morning, all. Today, let's discuss the postmodern lyricism in John Ashbery's self portrait in a convex mirror and the problem of identity in the poem. Self portrait in a convex mirror is a long poem in free verse. It has 552 lines, which is divided into 6 verse paragraphs of unequal length. The title refers to a 1024 painting by the Italian artist Francesco Mazzola, also known as Parmigiano. Self portrait in a convex mirror makes the poet's thoughts about Parmigiano's painting the focus for a different kind of self portrait, which is a self portrait in words. It is the most popular and most critically honored poem, and it brings together some of the best and some of the most annoying elements in his work. From its beginning, it requires some basic knowledge of a specific painting that Ashbery admires. Italian painter Parmigiano, whose real name was Francesco Mazzola, was one of the foremost Mannerist painters. He produced a self portrait, and in order to impress his Roman patrons with his technical prowess, he painted the likeness as it would appear in a convex mirror. Now, what is lyricism? Lyricism typically invokes something imaginative or something beautiful and poignant. In the poem Self Portrait in a Convex Mirror, the lyricism lies in the multiplicity and fluidity of identity, which is a central tenet of postmodernism. In this poem, the poet embraces and celebrates the postmodern notion that the components of identity are highly flexible and thus it is easy to create and transform as we need. This variability and fluidity shine through in this poem's descriptions of an artist positioning himself for a self portrait. Also, the undulating gestures of the artist and the pleasant jumble of textures symbolize the nature of identity itself. The poet views the ceaseless shifting and changing of individual identity as natural, necessary, and indeed beautiful as indicated by the gentle imagery of the poem. The poem begins with the rumination of the painting style, in which the artist's right hand is distorted so that it appears larger than his head. This distortion caused the speaker to reflect that the painting is adopting a defensive posture seeking to protect. This develops into a medication on the infinitive regression of such a mirrored portrait, in which the portrait is the reflection of the artist, which in turn reflected back to the painting at infinitum. Throughout the bulk of the poem, the speaker maintained his dialectical relationship between his own interpersonal relationship and his philosophical exploration of the nature of art. The poem's elliptical, difficult style serves as something of a convex mirror itself. Themes are distorted, mutated, and pushed out of proportions throughout the poem. This has the effect of placing the reader in the same position regarding the poem as a speaker is regarding the portrait, seeking to puzzle out meaning and to see beyond the distortions. Coming to the next topic, problem of identity in John Ashbery's poem. Self Portrait in a Convex Mirror is a poem about identity and time, especially about the elusiveness of the present. The differences between Parmigiano's self portrait in paint and Ashbery's self portrait in words cause the poet to question art distortions. Because works of art attempt to make time stand still, they inevitably distort the reality they seek to portray. Perhaps the simplest statement one can make about the poem is that it is a works out of the difference between a painted self-portrait and a poetic one. If Parmigiano's self-portrait is a snapshot of his face at a given moment, Ashbery's self-portrait is a moving picture of his mind working on time. Parmigiano's portrait circumscribes the painter's identity more straightforwardly than the poem does. By describing, imitating, and challenging the painting, Ashbery's poem questions the limitations and ambitions of art. Both the painter and the poet try to capture the elusive present. To do so, both must ignore the details around them, which multiply into infinity. Instead of trying to describe everything he sees, the painter focuses on something in particular, in this case, his own reflection. A painting such as Parmigiano's has a central figure, the subject of the painting, but also at least a minimal background of incidental details. Instead of describing his own face, however, the poet describes the painting because it takes more time to read Ashbery's self portrait than it does to look at the Parmigiano's. The present and the poem seems more fluid than it does in the painting. Also, even when the poet's mind seems to wander, the subject of the poem is still Parmigiano's painting. The poet, however, has more difficulty knowing what to exclude than the painter did. In the sense that the poet could go on responding to the painting, Parmigiano's painted self portrait is closely and closed at Ashbery's verbal one is open. Ashbery's self portrait, the central subject is the poet's mind or what fills his mind as he thinks about Parmigiano's painting. The incidental details, the poet's speculations about the painting are the central figure. Nevertheless, Ashbery's returning again and again to the painting gives self portrait in a convex mirror, the very title of an anchor that some of his other poems seems to lack. The poem is an interior rather than exterior self portrait. The poem also can be seen with perfect clarity in Parmigiano's picture what the painter looked like on the certain day. Yet the poet has no explanation of the painter's inner being or his inner thoughts except what the poet can read in the painting, where the painting is circumscribed and fixed and the poem is loose and fluid. To conclude, we can say Ashbery's self portrait has several vagaries. The poem assumes familiarity with Parmigiano's painting, so it includes no concrete description of the face in the convex mirror. It also never describes Ashbery's own face, nor does it make clear what Ashbery has to copy of Parmigiano's painting before him as he writes. He quotes two art critics without explaining whether he is quoting from the memory or open books. Words referring to time appear throughout the poem, but the poet never states explicitly the time of the poem's composition. These vagaries suggest the flow of memory and the uncertainty of identity. The limitations of Parmigiano's invented convention both create and frustrate the inclusive identity Ashbery tries to portray in the poem, which is itself an attempt to see both Parmigiano's and Ashbery's identity in Parmigiano's fake mirror. Hence, art is illusion, giving an apparent or permanence to something that does not exist except in the work of art. In another sense, we can say that the picture exists only when one looks at it. It's a room, it's a moment of attention. With the self portrait in a convex mirror, the poem moves into the distance between us, between Ashbery and Parmigiano, between perception and interpretation, or between art and audience, and therefore between Ashbery and, of course, us, the reader. Thank you.